Hey guys, I'm just going to fly through Tuesday's home workout with you. So mobility work, first thing is a tricep stretch. So it's just a banded tricep stretch or with a towel, whatever it might be. Okay, so we're taking a band, I don't have my band here. Okay, so it's just taking a band, hooking it onto something behind you, walking out with that band, keeping that elbow pointed up towards the ceiling and nice and close in. So we're trying to get that band to pull us into that position as we step forward. Okay, getting a nice big stretch all the way back down. Okay, lower arm here, so that's where we're looking to stretch. So if you struggle with that, or if you don't have something to hook onto, we can hold the band behind our back like that, okay, and just creating your own resistance by pulling down on the band, or we can do the same thing by rolling up a towel. Is that right? So that's your banded tricep stretch. After that, we've got our pigeon stretch. So pigeon stretch, easiest way to do this is coming down, half kneeling position, then just step your foot in line with your opposite knee, and then let it collapse out to the side. Okay, keeping your hips in line, trying to keep this as close to a 90-degree angle as we can. Okay, don't sit down onto the ground then, we want to stay up tall, and then think of trying to bring your belly button towards the floor as much as you can while keeping that chest up. Okay, so we're feeling a nice big stretch high and up on the outside of our glutes. So about 30 to 45 seconds with that. And then it's some lying T-spline rotations. Okay, so lying T-spline rotations. So just take a foam roller or anything at all just to give you a little bit of feedback with this. Okay, so all you're going to do is basically lie down, bring your knee across, just rest it and have it in contact with something. Okay, so we just want to, this leg was roughly at about a 90-degree angle, one hand rests on top of the other, and then we're simply going to create this big circle, tracing the floor as much as we can, all the way right around, up past my hip, but the whole time during it, this knee is staying in contact with your object. That's what's giving you the feedback, so we don't want to get to this point, and then this knee to lift up, just so you feel like you can create this small circle, and don't be doing this bending with your elbow. You want to keep that arm pretty straight the whole way around, keeping this knee in contact all the way right around, opening up that T-spine as much as we possibly can. Is that okay? So you go around 5 times on each side with that one. Is that right? Today was just a little bit of strength work, so I'm just going to fly through this just real quickly. Okay, so our split squats. Okay, so we're going to take something roughly around the height of the bench that we use in the gym. That's only a guide. Okay, so say this all the time when we're doing these in strength work. It is only a guide. If you have to use something lower, that is perfectly fine. If you even have to do them just off a plate or even off the floor. Okay, so with our split squats, and just foot up onto your bench, chair, whatever it is you're using. Okay, walk your foot out. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. All you need is about enough at the bottom of your laces. So when you lower yourself down, we're thinking of going down a straight line. So as I lower myself down, okay, I'm always going to have this gap, okay, between my heel, okay, and my bum. So I'm never sitting back like that. So when I drive through this front leg, knee is staying out all the time and extending all the way up. Straight line down, knee to touch, and up. Is that okay? So you're going to do 5 or 6 on each side. Weight them up if you feel like you can. Then after that, we're going to do some reverse crunches. So just a slightly different version that I'm going to kind of give you today. Other than that, you can revert back to your normal reverse crunches. So with these, I'm just going to get you to sit on the edge of a bench or a chair or something, whatever it might be. If you have to, you can put your hands behind. Okay, for this, you want to lift your legs up, and then we're going to extend out, taking your hands away. Obviously makes them a little bit more challenging because now you're relying completely on your core stability. Just walk, sit yourself out a little bit further as well, just to make them a little bit more challenging so you don't have so much support behind you. But you can start off with your hands resting, okay? If you can't do that, you find that too difficult, just revert back to doing them on the floor. Is that alright? So then Metcon. So Metcon today is 20 minutes. So we have a 20-minute time cap for this. So you're going to work for 1 minute, rest for 1 minute. Okay, so for the whole time during that, you have for time you have 50 burpee box jump overs and 75 dips. So you have 50 burpee box jump overs and 75 dips. So what you're going to do is you're trying to do max effort, okay, during each minute. Okay, so it is max effort during each minute, then you will rest for 1 minute. So the way you're going to do it is 50 burpee box jump overs. So for example, I might do max effort in minute 1 of those. I might get 8. Okay, so then obviously I've got 42 left to do. I have to take a minute's rest. Okay, Then I can go again, might get another 8, so they're bringing me down. I'm always chipping away at the total amount. But you rest, you work for max effort for 1 minute, rest for 1 minute. If you want to, you have 2 options. You can do your burpees all in a row and get rid of them, your burpee box jump overs, and then do all your dips and get them out of the way, and that's you done. Or what you can do is a minute 1, okay, you can do whatever effort of burpees, then rest for the minute and then do dips, rest for a minute, burpees, rest, dips, burpees, rest, and so on. But the only thing you cannot do, okay, is spend maybe 30 seconds in 1 minute on dips, 30 seconds on burpees. You can't do that. So you can't share them across the 1 minute. So whatever movement you decide you're doing in one particular minute, that's what you have to stick with. Is that okay? So burpee box jump over. It's pretty simple, okay? It's going to be burpee, box jump, down, burpee, box jump, over and back, okay? So I'm just going to use this, okay, as for my box. So it is basically getting down, chest to floor, in, jumping up, stepping down, burpee, jumping up, stepping down, counting every one. Is that okay? So that's your burpee box jump over. If you struggle with them, just revert back to normal burpees. Is that alright? And then after that, then we've got dips. It is 75 dips. Okay, so 75 dips is, again, if you have dips station at home or anything, use that. Obviously, if you're able to. Other than that, it's just a chair, table, whatever it might be. Okay, remember, legs straight is a little bit harder. Knees bent with your feet flat on the ground is a little bit easier. So just walking out just to clear it, but we want to keep our back as close to the object that we're using, so whether it be chair or table, so all the way right down, elbows at about 90-degree angle and driving up, or the legs straight option is a little bit harder, all the way down and driving up, but keep your back nice and close all the time. Is that okay? So if you get all that done in 18 minutes, then that's your time. Okay, so if you get done 16 minutes, whatever it might be, so you keep chipping away with it, okay, until you get both movements done, the 50 burpee box jump overs or the 75 and the 75 dips with a 20-minute time cap. That's it, guys. I will see you on Zoom. If not, try and catch up with it later on. Talk to you then.